What's up guys, Earl at Sumo Bully Kennels. Welcome to another episode of our channel. In today's episode, we are going to be giving Fortuna puppy updates number 1, long and awaited, as well as giving you whelping tips. So stay tuned for this episode and we're going to break it down for you. Okay guys, so first and foremost, for you guys who have been following us, we haven't done an episode. It's been a lot going on. We had the Nationals come up, which requires travel for us and coordination. Also, the week before Nationals, our litter was born, Fortuna to Sheik. And so for you guys who do follow us on Instagram, we had a hard delivery. We lost Fortuna. She had complications with her birth. Her uterus wall busted open, which left the puppy stuck in and out of the uterus. And ultimately, she went septic and we lost the mom 5-6 days after the pregnancy, after the delivery. Now, she did give us 12 pups. However, of those 12 pups, we lost 4. So part of the reason why we haven't done an episode is just we've been dealing with a lot as a family, as a kennel, as a camp. And when you are in this breeding industry, these are the things that people don't talk about or discuss. So I don't mean to sound so gloomy. However, these are the real things that we face and the challenges we face as breeders. And so, you know, everyone's hitting me up for updates, and I just imagine whelping with no mom. That means someone's feeding these puppies every 2.5, 3 hours, which is me, my wife, or my son, on top of losing her, on top of losing puppies, on top of having nationals. It has been very tough, guys. So today, when we go in the whelp box, we're gonna feed and show you how we feed. But before that, whelping without mom is very challenging. And so, as I explain to you what we have in the whelp box, I'm also gonna explain to you equipment that you should have on hand just in case you have some challenges. So here we go. This is the Pet Brooder 90. There are many brooders like this, but to me, what's important in the brooder are a couple of key factors. Number 1, that we can control temperature. For young puppies that cannot thermoregulate and you don't have mom, you want that temperature to be at about 85 degrees. So you can control the temperature. Number 2, you can control humidity, which is very important. Number 3, we can introduce oxygen for feeding puppies, right? This is an oxygen machine. So just like this is a human grade oxygen machine, just like for elderly who can't breathe or somebody with, you know, breathing issues, COPD, emphysema, this is a real human grade oxygen machine. So the importance of this brooder is that I can use oxygen, I can use humidity, it also has temperature control, and I can use it in conjunction with a nebulizer. So this is not a pet grade nebulizer, it's a human grade nebulizer for medication says albuterol inhaler or inhaled steroids, which your vet would prescribe to you. So basically what you're seeing here is my ICU at home for puppies. We did use this, we did lose some puppies. They were underdeveloped. We did have some antibiotics and prednisone steroids to help them breathe. However, we don't have mom and they had complications, and so we lost them. So even having all this equipment doesn't guarantee you anything. However, not having this equipment does not give you the peace of mind that you have everything and did everything you could for your program, for your puppies and your pets. So with that being said, as you grow in the industry and you invest in equipment, something happens at 10 o'clock at night, you can't see the vet till 8 o'clock in the morning, something like this can hold you over until you get professional help. It is not the end all be all. I'm not a vet. However, because I'm not a vet does not mean I'm not gonna have the equipment I need in order for me to give my dogs or puppies some kind of relief until I go see a professional. So with that said, that was a mouthful. Now I'm gonna show you how we whelp and every component in our whelping space. So starting with this run right here, this is for privacy. I open this up. What I'm gonna do is bring my mixture of goat's milk and my feeding bottle, right? Anti-colic feeding bottle right here. And I'll pour that in there for you. And we're gonna enter real quick. And my little babies are awake. So this is my whelping area. What do we have here? key components of my whelping area. I have a heat lamp, and because my kennel space right now is about 82 degrees. I also have the heat lamp, and I have a heat fan. You notice this diagonal? This gives you different levels of heat. This is hotter in front of here, a little cooler over there. Now, if the pups are very hot, they go to the cool side, this side and that side. So it's important that you have multiple temperature zones for your pups. If they're cold, then they'll go to the side themselves. If they're hot, same thing, right? They're gonna go where they need to go to be comfortable. With that said, what do I have here? The whelp box, whelp table. Here's where I feed. For example, I'm gonna pour that in here. And my guys are just a little bit over 2 weeks old. So depending on what time I feed them, a pup can finish maybe a third to a half of this bottle. Depends on how hungry they are, right? What do I have here? Napkins, I have wipes. Because mom is not here, we stimulate urination and poo by rubbing wet wipes on the butt and on the private parts of the puppy, just like mom would lick them if mom were here. Typically, we have the O bar around this, which prevents the puppies from being crushed by mom. But because we don't have mom, we don't have it in here no more. So the towels you see in there are changed every day. And what I have here is a container, right? So because I have 8 puppies now, and they're all about the same color, once I feed one, I wipe it up, I put it in here because otherwise you get confused. They all look the same. So what I have here, garbage, table, whelping, wet wipes, milk, regular wipes. So this is, I even have a folding chair here where I could stretch out if I want to take a little nap in here. So I have all the key essentials for me to be comfortable to feed the pups, for the pups to be comfortable, and we are feeding them every 2.5 to 3 hours. So for you guys that do have questions for me, I'm sorry if I have not gotten back to you fast enough. We have been dealing with some adversity. So we wipe these guys off and feed them, and I'm going to show you exactly how we feed them right now. Clean that up. These are fresh towels. Why are you squeezing there? All right. So when they're active like this, they are hungry, and I like to see an active puppy, guys. So here we go. We'll grab one. This one is a girl, lilac in color. There you go. Put them on the nipple. And there is the feed. See? Okay, sweetheart, calm down. And sometimes they do eat a little too fast and aspirate, in which case I have the aspirator to suck it out, or if I can't get a good suction on their nose, what I will do is suck it out myself with my mouth and spit out whatever's in their nose. I know it might sound disgusting, and if you think about it, it's kind of disgusting. However, for us, that's normal. Just like I would give CPR to a puppy, if a dog is aspirating, I would suck, the milk or fluids out of the dog's nose and spit it out. I'm a breeder. This is what I signed up for. So there's nothing I would not do for these puppies, guys. Love these guys. And it's been one of the toughest whelps we've had, to be honest with you. And, the loss of mom, not only is it, tragic for us, but also for these guys, right? They didn't get the chance to grow up with mom. So now we are the surrogates. I give them a second, and just like a baby, kind of hold them up and burp them a little bit. You see all that milk around the mouth? Wipe that up. Wipe our little puppies. Right there. Still hungry, right? And so I don't like to feed too fast because I don't want them to aspirate. So after they drink a little bit, I'll break them off the bottle, wipe them up, and then reintroduce the bottle. I know when they're full, when they start slowing down. So these guys are 2 weeks now, their eyes are open. Their hearing is pretty good. They hear me walk in here, they start crying immediately because they know it's milk time, it's eating time. So that's what it is, guys. So, general basic setup of our whelp to make whelping pleasant for us and easy for me, my wife, and my son. So, you know, the task is the task. Understanding the task and setting up properly is what makes life easy and automatic. And that's what I like to do, guys. I like to have my system set up so it's convenient and easy for me to execute the tasks that I need to do daily, every 2 to 3 hours. So these towels here are changed fresh every day, and they are laundered as well. So this is what I mean when you get done feeding, wiping puppies off, burping them a little bit, keeping them clean and sanitary, and then putting them in the fed box. So that doesn't mean I won't give him more. He didn't really drink that much, or she didn't, which is okay. You know, you don't have to try to overfeed them. This is their 3rd feeding of the day. Their 1st feeding, they had a lot, so this guy's very motivated. As you can tell, you can see how hard he suckles. And this is a boy. It's one of our boys, all lilac. I believe we only have 2 boys in this litter, but I will be checking. I just haven't checked. I've been more focused on whelping and taking care of them than looking at who's a boy and a girl, to be honest with you guys. It's just been so tired. Sleep is a luxury when you're whelping, especially when you're whelping without mom. For you guys who have whelp litters before, you know how important it is to have a great whelping mom and how much it relieves a lot of the work from you. And so if you have to whelp without mom, guys, be prepared, but you should always be prepared regardless, right? If this is what you signed up for. So with that said, guys, Earl at Sumo Bully Kennels. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below or DM me directly. This litter has a lot of reserve on it, pretty much sold out unless somebody backs out of something. We do have some upcoming announcements on some breedings that we did that should be due soon. So until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. And I'm sorry that I haven't done an episode sooner. Please understand that we have been dealing with a lot. And yeah, so thank you for your patience and your support. All the kind words out there from Instagram. Thank you, guys. It means so much to me and my family, all right? Earl at Sumo Bully Kennels, guys. And I'll catch you on the next one.